think we're working. Hello, I'm Mama Cass. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to carry on building my daughter's storage unit. Homemade storage unit, I should say. She's brought me down a selection of her paints. Hiya, Shaz. Lovely to see you, darling. You alright? Yeah. She's brought me a selection of her paints down so I can tell what size I need to make some cubby holes for her. How are you, Shaz? I'm talking to you. I try and start off by saying hello just for those people that watch back afterwards. Because I used to forget to say hello on lives. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Shandy. Nice to see you. I bet you are, Shaz. Pleasure. Right, I've got to grab something from the bottom down here. Grab some of that paper. Oh, got achy body syndrome today. I don't know if I should bother doing. I don't think I will do that with that inside. I'm going to go use this. I need to make a cover for the lid. The right side of your face is swollen, Kirsty. That's not good, darling. What's up with it? Well done. Have you tried taking an antihistamine? Sounds like an allergic reaction, maybe a bad tooth. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover this whole thing. Should be able to, but it's a bit tight. Yeah, well done, darling. Probably It's my friend's wedding anniversary today, who I was bridesmaid for. I just saw it on Facebook. I don't pay attention to dates and stuff. I don't even know what day of the week it is half the time. But it's nice to have spotted it because it's just as I was getting ill was when they got married. You've been fixing a lawnmower. You're a nightmare, Shaz. You never stop, dear. Yeah, I am bad, yeah. I've had the doctor actually text me and say, like, they want to see me. I'm avoiding them. I know that I've got to do it, and I should have done it today, but I'm delaying. I've been drinking all night. Oh dear. That's good fun. Tesco freezer door. Oh my gosh. Kirsty, bless your heart. That was silly, wasn't it? Knocked yourself silly. Yeah, I'm terrible. I avoid I avoid medical assistance until I'm at that point where I know that I need it. And then I'll go. But up until that point, I'm like, I'll be alright for another day or two. I am bad for it, I know. It's because I've got the kids and that. I try and be here for them. And I feel bad if I have to go in and, like my mum, I don't want to put her under any stress either. I'd rather not do that. But you still didn't knock any sense into you, babe. Love you. That's what I would have said as well. give this a little crease where I want it, shall we? And we'll just cut it. Being a Mardy bum, listening to music, it feels good, sometimes beneficial. Yeah, sometimes we've got to just let the emotions go. I try not to too often because, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. No, I don't get it. It's dangerous when I start getting emotional, but sometimes you've got to have a little ramble and a rant, haven't you? Oh, bless you, Castor. Yeah, I have to have it. Right, sit down. Probably could do with a bit of a rest after that. I don't even know who drew on this wallpaper, it must have been years ago because I've had it in my cupboard for years. Or the person that gave it to me years ago. Oh, hey Dorothy, it's nice to see you, babe. Really glad to get to see you pop in, babe. Didn't know if you'd be able to in the daytime. Yeah, I feel a bit terrible. I was just saying I've ignored the doctors calling me to... They sent me a text to say that I need to be seen. I'm like, oops. They sent me out my emergency antibiotics and I haven't started them yet because I don't think they're going to help much. Yeah. You may need to get a new PS4 because that'll be expensive though, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Shandy. Hit that like button for me, guys. Thanks, Dorothy. Alright, it is what it is, I suppose, isn't it? I'm just gutted that it's not like I thought it would go away, and I did feel a bit better, but I sort of knew that it hadn't gone away completely. Yeah, did you see what it says? Manager of myself, I was nobody before social media. Oops, sorry. Can't see what I'm doing because there's a light behind there. Have I got any Vicks Rub? I haven't got Vicks Rub, but I've got menthol crystals, which is what Vicks Rub is made out of. And that's the actual base ingredient of Vicks Rub. I can make my own Vicks Rub with it. Do it with aloe vera gel instead of Vaseline, which isn't very good. Yeah. But it's more a case of it's in my lungs. That it's very fluidy in there at the moment. I'm not sure. Like, it's actually more fluid than I had imagined that I would get because I take a lot of medication to stop fluid from building up in my lungs. You was helping your mum clear it. I bet it was lovely to get to see her though, Dorothy, properly. I know, like, you probably have seen her as such, but like, now that it's a bit more safer. Has she had her vaccine? I assume she has, because most of the country has now that needs it, in it. Oh, excuse me. Hiya, shrimp. Nice to see you, darling. My back's aching, but I'm having... Uh-oh. That's clever. No! I'm having the issue that, because I've not been able to take my rheumatoid arthritis medication for 2 weeks, so it hurts. It's starting to hurt a lot. Yeah, it's more the scarring in my lungs. It's like fills up my lungs, and when it gets inflamed, it's very hard to breathe. Oh, that's good, Dorothy. That's really good. I know that it must have been really hard for you. I'm kind of used to not having much contact with my mum. Like she's feeling lonely because like she's getting a divorce and that. But for most of our lives, hi Shares, nice to see you. Hi Liz. For most of my life, or most of my family life has been, my mum's always been hard working and I barely saw her. Like up until lockdown started, and that was when she got diagnosed with RA. And now she's become fully disabled and divorced. She's not working anymore, and it's kind of like weird because she's getting lonely, and I'm not used to having my mum be lonely or want me to call her. Like it used to be literally a case of, well, what you calling for? You're sort of like, you're calling and I'm eating dinner or I'm working or whatever. So she didn't really want my attention in life, and now she does, and I forget, and I'm really bad for it because I don't call anyone. I don't make phone calls. I hate the phone. I literally will avoid phone calls at all expense, and so I forget to phone my parents, my poor mum. I do feel bad about it, but at the same time, it's that was part of her way. So I'm not like that with my kids. I speak to my kids all day, every day. In fact, they want me to shut up most of the time. You've lost £10. Well done, Dorothy. It's better than a kick in the teeth, love. It's better than a kick in the teeth. All right, Shez, I'll look forward to viewing that after. I always go and view Shez's videos, you know. And, well, everyone's really. All of you that I consider friends, if you put out a video, I'll watch it and, you know what I mean? Always give it a like and that. I think it's important to support people like that, you know. Yeah, I've got no choice. Tomorrow I should have done it today. I know that's why they've texted me. Um, but I think I can get through tonight without needing to go to hospital. So and I'll call them in the morning, and I know that then I'll have time to go and see them, and then they're going to probably send me for an X-ray at the hospital. It'd be long, drawn out. I always delay everything. Like I know that if they saw my oxygen right now, that they would probably. It's not. I don't know what it is right at this instant, but I'd done it a couple of minutes ago, and it was 91, which is like 92 is when they normally admit people, but I say 90 and below is when I will go, but I don't because it's been 74 and I've still stayed at home. Verbally kicked my ass. Bless you all. I love you. Thank you for encouraging me. You've lost £2 and some inches. The inches are quite important as well because that's like exercise as well, like getting toned up as well, isn't it? Yeah, no, I don't need it at the moment. No, I just like it's the knowledge that they'll probably put me in that I'm like makes me not want to go. I'll put it off like, because, but then I know that if I go in now, they might be able to get me sent home in a couple of days. Whereas if I leave it, then it can be like 2 weeks. So I should go really, but just you know how it is. I don't want to go unless absolutely necessary. I hate being like the sort of person that goes to the hospital when I don't need to be there. Like doctors are always telling me that I do need to be there. It's just that choose not to go, so stupid, really, isn't it? I think I've fought the idea that I'm really as sick as I am every step of the way. And like, I'd even, like, I've been hospitalised before, where I've been like convinced that I'd go to the hospital and they'd tell me that I'm wasting their time and that I'm absolutely fine, I should go home. And then I get there and they're like, oh my God, we're going to ventilate her and everything. Talking about putting me in intensive care and stuff. And it's like, oh, I didn't want to waste your time. I'm so bad for it. But I do see a lot of people that do waste doctors' time. And I don't have a great deal of respect for that, because when you do try and go into hospital and, you know, it's hard to even get seen for very sick people, because there's a lot of people there with a common cold or whatever, you know. Yeah, even the kids keep telling me, right, just go, just go. And I know they're capable now. They are capable of doing what they've got to do, without my mum needing to even be of any help. But it's just that I'll be like, you know, oh, what about the washing? I've got to get the washing done first. And you know what? I don't even have my hospital bag out of the loft. That's how long it's been since I've been hospitalised. It used to stay packed all the time. I forgot to cut that one last corner off. Look. Yeah, we love our Liz. Liz is a good girl. Good friend to have, Liz. Liz has been one of the most loyal friends I've had throughout this whole time I've been on YouTube, you know. I've got to say it. This natural instinct, Dorothy, I think, isn't it? I've always put everyone before myself, and like, obviously now it's difficult because I sort of haven't had much choice since I've been really ill. But to start thinking about like doing what I've got to do for me and make sure I survive. But even that, I'm surviving because I want to survive for my kids. So even that's for other people, really. Like, I'm not afraid of dying as such, to be honest. I have come to accept um, that side of things, but it's I want to be here because I know the kids sort of need me still. They're not ready yet, and that includes going into hospital as well as dying. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, oh, if I can stay at home, I will stay at home because they need me at home, you know. And if I can not die, would be good. Yeah, I will always keep battling through, and I'll always keep doing stuff like the crafts and that. Like, even when I go into hospital, I go and I will take crafting stuff with me, because I ain't sitting and doing nothing. Like, I don't understand how poorly people that do sit at home and do nothing cope. I couldn't. My brain, sorry, I can't breathe. My brain doesn't work like that. If I sit and do nothing, it's not good for me at all. It's like crafting is my therapy. It helps me focus and keep positive. And so even in the darkest of days, like, obviously when I'm on the machines and everything in hospital, I don't craft. But even then, I'll be sitting there thinking about what I want to make next and making plans for it, or even just watching videos on YouTube that are crafting ones that I want to like do in future. You know what I mean? Oh, your mum should be like vomit it. You haven't been there for so long to do it all. Bless. I bet she'd have been throwing everything in it. My shed's like a bombs it. Well, it's not like a bombs it, but it keeps getting weeds growing through the cracks inside. That really, that is going to be difficult for me to maintain. I've got an old scooter in there, like disability scooter in there that I bought, but it stopped working. And I never really got much use out of it. And that's gone, like, it's got mould growing on it from in there, and my wheelchair's in there as well, which is bloody typical. Obviously, I haven't needed my wheelchair this year. And so I put it in the shed when we moved in here. And I wish I hadn't, because it's grown mould on it now. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? I assume I can get it all bleached down and that, but mould's not exactly good for me, is it? Now I don't want to bring it back into the house until I can get it all sorted properly. Thank you. I do know. I know it's getting closer. It's just like that. I can't put it off much longer. But I will see the doctor tomorrow, and I'm sure they'll deal with me. I won't get a choice in the matter. They'll phone an ambulance for me down at the doctor's and embarrass me that way. I'm like, don't do it to me. I want to go in by myself. I do find any of the fuss embarrassing. 3 old naked lawnmowers, blimey. An old brandy bottle and an iron stand, so I thought it would clean up. Oh, nice. I like oh, let's see if I got that. Sunny, no. I'm trying to chase a thing outside. There's actually some marks that have come through on here, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. What I was thinking as well was I might make one of the sides a blackboard. I'm not sure yet. Okay, Kirsty. Keep going dizzy. Need to sit down a bit. Those chickens, I love them. Yeah, I forgot that my mate, whose wedding anniversary it is today, actually, has got chickens as well, she has. And then I saw last week her announce it on her Facebook about the bird flu thing was good, or better now, like not to be worried about now. And I was like, oh yay. And then I saw it on your video. Thank you. Waxworms. Phoenix looking at me with his little sad puppy dog eyes. these kittens are becoming such so sweet. Like the little boy, he doesn't like being picked up. Yeah, like, he's not too bad with me, but like some cats don't like being picked up, and some do. Hey Claire, you right, babe? How you feeling? You're waiting on the doctor. I'm good. Not another one of us. Like everyone's struggling. I don't know. It's awful. Like I know that I'm not the only one at the moment out here that's struggling. Like there's a lot of people. Everybody's having a hard time, medically, like speaking. Oh, my belly hurts. Welcome back, Shares. Yeah, maybe you're the little one that passed away. So they're allowed their pens, no movement of birds, and is allowed no shows. Okay. Yeah, it's been terrible. Everyone seems to be struggling. I know quite a few people who are either struggling with RA, like obviously because like quite a lot of people that I speak to have RA, and or struggling with their own other medical conditions. And your swelling's gone to your stomach. That's not good, darling. I think we really do need to get seen with that bit. I remember when Kirsty's baby guinea pig died. It was sad. Oh my God, it's one cat after another. They don't seem to realise that they make me get up and down over and over. And although I think it's been good for me physically, like because obviously I've tried to exercise more since losing weight, so it's good to get up and down because obviously I'm exercising my body. But when I can't breathe, it's not just about the pain and pushing through the pain. It's about not being able to breathe. I get up and down, and then I cough, 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 cough. Hiya, Tan. You right, darling? How you doing? Oi, oi. More on the right than the left, but definitely right thigh is very bad. Yeah. I wonder what it's going on there. Yeah. You went out in your bubble today. Is that your car? Like my bubble is my safety zone. That I call my bubble my safe zone. Like my car or my home is my safe zone. I wish that it didn't affect my ability to use the phone though, because that's one thing I do need to get. Like I would call the doctor more as well if I didn't have this issue with the phone, you know. But I get panicky trying to hold on the phone to get through to the doctors, so I end up not doing it. Anxiety, man, I hate anxiety. What it does to you, and controversially and unbelievable to some, there's not only one person in the world with mental health issues. Many of us struggle daily with anxieties and have been through traumas in life. A big oxygen balloon, I have to get inside it. Sounds like something I could do with. Get that up. See, I need a bubble of oxygen. I can't cough. So frustrating. It just keeps getting stuck every time I try and cough, and if I try and push too hard to cough it out, I just hurt myself. So. It bounced all over the place. You ever see that film with that kid in the big bubble? That's what, yeah. That what you're talking about, like one of them. That'd be so cool. That's what we fucking need, though. You mean because of COVID, I assume, like keeping yourself safe. Laughing is the worst thing for me, but at the same time, the best thing for me. Does make me sweat, like just trying to breathe through it. I got this picture of a tan like running down the hill. Gotta stop. Oh, good. Yeah, good to know. Hiya, Ted. Ted came along with a big needle and now Tan can fly. Yes, yes, fly to the sky. Yes, she can. Rolled in such. Yeah, nutters. Now, has everybody been out then? I take it everybody's been going. Like, did everyone go to the pub last night and shit like that? I haven't been to the pub for years. I won't go to the pub. My kids go to school and I get sick. I'm definitely not going to go to the pub yet. Yeah, so you got a little spooky with you. Babe, would you make me another cuppa? Point the camera away so I can. Thank you, darling. He's such a good man. Mama needs a frisky session with me and some chicken broth. Yeah, I've been eating soup as well and seeded bread and trying to be healthy as possible to try and battle my immune system back into some shape quick. Yeah, I am really chested and it's getting worse. It's because the antibiotics are finished and that it's just gone back to it. It never goes away easy. Nothing's ever easy. I've had a text off the doctor to say you're meant to have made an appointment. Please make an appointment now. Okay, I will, but then didn't. I came live instead of making an appointment. Ted's got his super glue and stapler out ready. That sounds like a crafty Ted. Blues ain't had a first for a long time. Are they still closed, are they? How are you doing over in Ireland, Liz? I don't know. Like, you're near Belfast, aren't you? Are you near Belfast? I don't know. I'm sure you said to me before that you are. I was thinking about you when I saw it on the news. I was like, oh my Liz, better keep away from those people. Keep away from all that danger. Keep safe, Liz. I know it sucks, doesn't it? I like laughing, but yeah. I thought I'd come live anyway. Because I probably, if I talk to the doctor tomorrow morning, then I might end up in hospital. So I've got to try and get the job done first. You got took out in the wheelchair to the canal yesterday. That's nice, Claire. A bit of fresh air and getting out and about would really brighten you up at the moment because I think you do need that. You're using Marilyn Monroe. That's criminal. Yeah, Grace likes Marilyn. She's this is the top section, so it's going to be on show. So I wanted to make sure it has a nice image of Marilyn on there. Oh, I can't breathe very well. Not good. The animals are very clever. My cats definitely know that I'm poorly. The little kitten was so cute last night, right? Was it last night? It was not the other night. I was on my nebulizer in the middle of the night, and he climbed up right next to me, like as I was switching it off, like, and he was sat there like right next to my shoulder, looking at me like, "Are you okay?" It's so cute. Like Coco always knows when I'm poorly. Coco knows before I know that I'm getting poorly. He'll sort of start hanging around me a lot more and meowing at me and stuff. And he comes up and smells my breath, and it's like he knows that I'm getting sick from it. Welcome back, Chaz. Your little chihuahua snuggles into you. Oh, chihuahua. You're out of the trouble. Good, good. You know what you're like. You'll go running in there. I'm trying to get it nice and... Anyhow, I don't know what I'm doing, just I'm going well backhanded trying to do it. Fucking hate where it rolls up. Right, I want to get a good image of her on the top of this, so, but I don't want to waste too much of it because that's the last of it basically, but I need a little bit for the front of the drawers, smaller drawers, any smaller drawers that I might do anyway, I haven't decided yet. The nice thing about using the tack glue rather than double-sided sticky tape is that you can move it into position. There's a little money spider. You can stay there. Oops. I have, it says wrapping paper, no, it was wallpaper, Ted. I didn't buy it though. Years and years ago, a friend gave me it, and I was going to put it on a wall, like just a small wall, and then I never did, and I just kept it all this time, thinking like I can't throw that away because it'll come in handy for something, and here it is. I was going to buy specific wallpaper for Grace's stuff, but I looked at this and I just thought, yeah, it actually really suits her style, so. Yeah, she's a fascinating woman. Bit of a character, but she sure knew she had something going on. I just don't think I think she had a lack of value in herself, like she didn't believe in herself enough. That she was something special, wasn't she? Just that natural beauty. Thank you, son. See if I can do this without fucking it up, shall I? Yeah. Certainly touched the hearts of the world, didn't she? I don't know if this is the right tool to be using, or if I should be going in with the other blade. Yeah, I think you just need to take each day at a time, at the moment, clearing it, and like let the doctors know what things go on, because sometimes those little signs and symptoms that happen as well, they're important, and they can pick up on things before it gets a bit out of hand. Do you know what I mean? Especially if it's like infections and stuff. Princess Diana had the same aura, yeah, I agree. Ugh. I'll just burst into the thingy. Yeah. So I took the tip off, which I didn't want to do, but I got it. Now I've done it, I'm gonna have to fix it. I'm gonna try it with the other blade. Should be alright to fix that one side. I can do that because I'm gonna use that to go over the edge, the front edge, just because it'll get wear and tear anyway. Cut the tip off. Yeah, Diana's the queen of the people, isn't she? Definitely. We all wanted to see her. And yeah, I hope that her legacy lives on with the boys, like William will rule with a sense of Diana. I hope so anyway. Don't ahead. Uh-oh. I'll try not to. It's way hard to see what I'm doing. See, look, it ruins it. Oh no, Shea, that's not good. Yeah, Mary Queen of Scots. I love the story of her though, and the others. I love all of the royal history programs, even if they are like not completely legit. But I do love all that bit of romanticism, isn't it? But, thank you, Tan. Getting there. Yeah, she was. She done so much. Like I remember her in the 80s, you know. She just did so much for so many causes that most people didn't want to speak for or stand for. And she gave empathy. It's not something you often find amongst the rich and famous, because, you know, they don't really need to have empathy for what we're going through, do they? She's a star. I tried shadows the stressed. I don't blame her. That's why I do the crafting. If I get stressy, I need to sit and do like something. Last night I just sat and cut out a load of these dyes. I bought this new dye, and I just sat and cut out a load of these instead of coming live when I was gonna. And I haven't done anything with them or anything. I just needed to do something that was gonna focus my mind for a little while because I was feeling shit. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that Catherine knows what it is. I don't know, Ted. I'm not planning on going to hospital as far as I can, as far as I can keep away from it. My doctors have phoned me there or text me and told me I've got to phone them. So if they listen to my chest and if they see my oxygen levels, then they'll put me in hospital. But if I can talk to them on the phone and say to them, like, give me another antibiotic and let me see how I go at home first, they might let me. They have done in the past, as long as they don't listen to my chest. If they listen to my chest, they'll put me in. I can tell that it's bad at the moment. Like, and it says on my notes on the internet thing that they want to send me for a chest X-ray, and I can feel where the pain. When I have a chest X-ray, it shows like the disease that I have shows as like it looks like broken glass across your lungs on the X-ray, and that's how they knew what was wrong with me, and that's how it will. Like it had calmed down a lot on my last one, but I can feel where I'm getting the pains at the moment. That I know that it will be pretty bad on the last time I felt this bad. It was actually gone to honeycombing, which is like a difference. It looks like honeycomb on the X-ray, and that's when it's even worse. I'm just it knackers me out breathing, to be honest. And so I end up, I sort of sit on settee and go, oh, I can't go to doctors because I'm too tired. So I'll just sit here and not be able to breathe. And I'm all right, but then I have to get up and go to the toilet and stuff. Because by the time I get to climbing the stairs, it's not good. It's really not good. It gets bad. I panic as well, and once I get in a panic, I can't catch it. Can't catch my breath at all. Oh, I love you all. And yes, I do remember Mysterious Girl by Peter Andre. Don't make me sing though. The last thing you want to hear is me singing while I can't breathe. I am. Yeah, that does look quite good. I'm quite pleased with that actually. That one's actually the both same on both sides, but you've got two of her face, all three of her faces. Four. Thank you. I'm saying thank you because you're saying you're going to dub me one. But yeah, I know that I need to. It sucks. I don't want to. I feel like a stroppy teenager. I don't wanna. Don't wanna go doctors. But yeah, that's. So I reckon I'm gonna tape that edge where I damaged it. That'll be fine. I think that'll look quite good actually. And I won't do that until I've put it on. You would have had that on your wall, would you, Ted? Yeah, it's quite nice. I like it. I would go with that. But I'm not a big fan of wallpapers on that. I like plain painted walls. And yeah. But that's quite a nice one. But I would have done it on a small wall, definitely. That's a bit better. Wear it out a bit. I've also got the kittens as well. Like, if I have to go into hospital, I'll miss out. So bad on it. Yeah, I like feisty Elizabeth as well. It's always funny when Liz gets a bit angry. She cracks me up. Like I said earlier, Liz has been one of the most, like, she's been stuck by me throughout all of it, always. And I do love her to pieces. She's one that I still get quite protective over, do you know what I mean? Right. Because our Liz is pretty much good to everyone, like, aren't you, Liz? And it's if you do get to swearing, it's usually because you have seen quite a lot of negatives to get there. Touch that in. Oh my god, it's just making a mess. I swear Liz is behaving. Catch every little bit that's dangling off at the moment, although I will be going over it with Mod Podge once I've completed it. Mm-hmm. You've always been good to me, Liz. I think you've always been good to most people as well. Like, I mean, it wasn't like you took sides or anything. You just always tried to keep peace a lot. Got some cat hairs floating. It will be, basically, it's A3 plus 5 centimeters. So on the width of A3. So it's A3 plus 5 centimeters. And that's it really. And 5 centimeters added onto an A3 height as well. By the width though, if that makes sense. Like, I'll show you here. This is an A3 board. Hang on, back that way. An A3 foam core board. That's 5 centimeters added onto the width of it, yeah. And then the same on the no, not on the bottom. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the base. That's right. So both the base and the lid have got 5 centimeters added on, but actually the back so far is only the A3 size. But what I might do is add like it'll be like a shelf on the top, so you'll still be able to add on other stuff as well on the top section. But this will be the top. It'll go like that. But we'll see. Sorry, I'll get back to being a Christian. Come on, baby. Hennessy, leave the boys alone. Hennessy's horny. Like, she's constantly horny lately. I'm not artistic, right? I'm not very. I'm good at art, but I am artistic. But I've got a nature of an artist. You're not angelic, Dan. Baby wipes. Yeah, the doctor did send out the emergency set of antibiotics and steroids, so I can technically take that, but I don't know if it's going to help. You feel unwanted, dear. Why do you feel unwanted? You're not unwanted, lovely. There's no one on Fortnite to play with. I think Pokey's busy at the moment. And more like a fallen angel. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy having Kirsty around. She's lovely, isn't she? She's been absolute gem, always being loyal, watching my kids and that, joining in there. Absolutely lovely. Everybody loves her there. She's got really good at Fortnite as well. Really good. Like, I've been watching her play. They want me to play, which would be funny. Okay. So I should have really covered each item before. This bit is the inner backing. Oh, don't leave the live, Kirsty. You are definitely wanted, darling. We love you. Oh my god. I can't move that. The extra bit. Spilt coffee everywhere. Inner backing. Yes, you're always wanted here, Kirsty, and you're always wanted on Pokey's live too. They're just busy today, I think. Can you guys stop fighting? Out aside. Right, so that's the outer. Inner. Yeah, thank you everybody for jumping in there to support our Kirsty. I think Kirsty just has moments of feeling like that, bless her. I do try and make sure she doesn't feel like that, but you know how it is. Inner side. Am I doing the inside? I did say inside, didn't I? See, my brain don't work the same when I'm not well. Like, if I can't breathe, my brain does not work properly. Yeah, you can see little kitten marks already in here. Excuse me, I collapse and stuff. Inside. Do I need to do? Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this and struggling to read at the same time. I think she's left, bless her, she'll be alright. It'll be alright. I'll talk to her on private chat in a little while. Once I get off the live, see what's up with her. She just had me. Oh, there you are, babe. A friend of mine has been messing about saying they're coming up and never chat. Oh, honey. I know it hurts when people let you down, darling. I know. The thing is, you've not had company for such a while. Sucks. It sucks. People are. Sorry, I'm making this. People tend to let you down, and they don't always realise that how much it means to you. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's just had something come up and not thought about it as a problem, but to you, you've been desperate to have a little bit of company for a change after such a long time. Oh, so annoying. Hang on, let me cut this down a bit because it's just too. You have to cut off that end. Ouch. You don't want to be treated like a doormat anymore. Good on you, darling. That's the right way because you're not a doormat and you don't deserve to be treated like that. Don't let people be that important to you, basically. If they're not going to respect you and your friendship, then just remember that, you know, you have got friends out here that think the world of you. You don't need, you know, you don't need anyone full stop because you can be strong in yourself, but don't depend on anyone else to make you happy. You make you happy, babe. And if people let you down, then let them go. Or like certainly don't hold, you know, don't do for them what they wouldn't do for you. I treat people according to how they treat me, you know. You treat me good, I treat you good. If you don't show up for me, I don't show up for you. It has been a lonely time, isn't it? I think that's the nice thing about online communities, that you can, if you find the right people, you can come across some really good people. They're your people, they're your kind of people because you've sought them out for whatever reason that you have in common. And I've certainly found some great people online, and some crazy loons as well. And you know, there's always some troublemakers out there, but for the most part, I've come across some pretty cool people. We're always here. Oh, bless her, yeah. That's tends to always get thinking so true. They don't always let them thinking either. Yeah, yeah. Don't hold on to anything if it's not good for you as well, because it ends up becoming toxic when you're just doing it for someone else or because of what they expect. Right, you know. Yeah, I liked seeing those on Dorothy. I liked seeing those ones on in the news and that, when it all started happening with COVID, and they made soups to be able to hug their nannies and stuff. I thought that was brilliant. Like, put your arm in here and arm in here, and that was lovely. Yeah, if it makes you feel like that, it's no good for you, is it? It's not a beneficial relationship to your health. One thing I have learned in life is that sometimes it's a much better thing for you to walk away from someone than it is to try and hold on to a friendship. Not so much in relationships, because relationships sometimes you've got to work on it, but in a friendship, if a friend constantly lets you down or treats you as if you're not quite good enough for them or something, then you really don't need them. It's better to walk away. You know, I've had so many friends that have used and abused me because I always helped everyone out. I was always well known to help everyone out. So people would come and knock on my door, Cash, you got this, Cash, you got that, to the point where it was like being mugged off, do you know what I mean? And some of the best things that have happened to me have been walking away from those friendships. It's toxic, it's damaging, and it's only about what they can gain from you. And when you get sick and they don't do anything to help you, and you realise, like, hang on a minute, I've gone out of my way for these people and they don't give a damn. Some of the people that I wish that I could be close, like real life friends with, are the people that I've met online. And like, it's a shame that we don't live closer, especially like friends that have had the same health issues as me, especially like the lung disease side. And that. It's been like good to have friends in that. Like, it's been good to find friends like that through the internet. Yeah, I agree. Right. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, the place is shit. It's a shame it's not right next to yours. Like, when I first realised, I was like, oh really? I thought maybe like we knew each other in real life, but yeah, it's a shame really, isn't it? It'd be quite nice to pop round the corner and pop in for a cuppa. Oh, nice, Dorothy. Enjoy, darling. I'll see you soon. Your granddad's song is playing on Spotify. Lovely. My neighbour hates my daughter's music. A very happy man. He's got a listening device at the moment to be able to record how much sound we make. Because he's that grumpy. He's that grumpy about like a 16-year-old girl listening to a bit of music, you know what I mean? Like, in this town as well, there's so much worse that she could be doing at 16 years old than um, listening to her tunes a little bit too loud. I'm quite proud of my kids that they're not doing all the other things they could be doing. Achy, breaky heart. Oh, yeah, my mum used to Always listen to that one. Don't break my heart, achy breaky heart. Just don't think you'd understand. Can't really sing very well, but hi Vita, nice to see you, babe. Guns N' Roses, yep. See, I used to always blast music out as well. My kids sort of grew up with me blasting music out because that was how I coped with being like a single mum and getting on with things. I'd wake them up blasting out salt and pepper. Oh, push it real good. And I'd be like screaming at the top of my hands, up the get guys, like, you know what I mean? Come on it. Not so much now, because I just knacking myself out doing that. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to run out of breath. That was me. That was my way of getting the kids up early in the morning. Oh, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you. I'm going to start putting my EMF there on while we're live, you know, guys. I've decided I should do it now, but if I got space to have it sitting here while I'm creating. But I'm definitely going to start doing some more, like, just sitting, talking and that. And we'll just have the EMF there going. Maybe look at some tarot cards and that, although there's a lot of people doing tarot cards now, and PJ's is the best, obviously. We need a boogie nights, we do, don't we? Kirsty needs to wash her hair but can't be bothered to wash it. I washed my hair yesterday for you guys. I was going to come live yesterday. I had a bath, washed my hair, everything for you. And then I just thought I can't be bothered. Sorry. It wasn't that I couldn't be bothered to come and see you guys, but actually there was some stuff going on online and I was like, I'm not gonna get myself into that. Not right now. Yeah, the towel works. But I used to just lean over the kitchen sink and wash my hair when I was struggling to do it like full on. You know what I mean? You'd like a tarot card reading, which Kirst? I will do that then one day. I've got tarot and oracle cards. It's been ages since I've read, but I don't mind doing it. Now, if it's only till tomorrow, just stick it in a ponytail. Messy bun works perfectly. You'd enjoy that as well, Vera. That's interesting to know then. I do enjoy PJ's tarot. PJ had it spot on. She called it. I actually didn't want to go all the way down there. I should have let it come over the edge a bit. Hi, Pocahontas. Thank you for joining me. Bless you. Nice to see you. It was a good laugh. Yeah. PJ should definitely do that sort of thing regularly, just for the light-hearted fun like side of it. But she's got the right voice for it. For some reason, her voice just cracks me up. Like, and the thing is when she's not on camera, you can't see that she's being a sarcastic bitch. So she sounds all sweet and innocent, and she's like reading. So that was a really hard swallow. I got the same set as PJ now. I got a fairy set, a witch's set, a moon set, and a divine goddess set, and another set that I haven't got the books for. That I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, James and Lum was hilarious. Derek from Most Haunted, he's passed away now, isn't he? I did used to watch Most Haunted, believe it or not. He was hilariously funny. He does enjoy going along with the cracks we have. Like he's quite up for a giggle, isn't he, Llama? I don't think it always was obvious that he was actually having a laugh, but he used to be. He used to crack me up anyway. Almost done with this bottle of glue. Got it on my finger. Yeah, it's a shame James can't be here in the daytimes, but I know he's got to work, bless him. Nice to see you though, Dorothy. I'm glad that you managed to pop in. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to. Got over 200. Oh wow, you got over 200 of what? Yeah, he has got a good sense of humour. It's just like knowing that he's actually having a chuckle. Like people used to get so worked up at him and think that he was being so deadly serious, and he really wasn't most of the time. But um, it did back in the day. He didn't always get the best response from people, and I'd be like, he is actually just having a laugh, you know. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Oh, of course, tarot and oracle. I should think you bloody have as well, woman. You know your ting there. You collect from certain designers, do you? I was actually like paying attention to the fact that there were certain specific people that do a lot of them in there. When I was buying these new ones, because the oracle cards are all new, but and I bought them myself, but my tarot deck was given to me by a hang on, there's my daughter at the door, hang on. Let me just mute you a sec so I can say hello to her. Ugh. I forget that it pops like back over here. Hey baby, I have a cat behind me. Oh, thank you, Vita. That's my. It's all well stocked and tidied up at the moment because I have to reorganise everything. I love it. But it makes me want to play with stuff more. I've got so many things that I want to make at the moment and do. Like even just down to cards, like I've got about 50 cards I want to make, and it takes me ages to make them compared to most people. So, hiya PJ, it's Spencer. All right, nice. Everyone's loving having their barbers open again, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I bet everyone's loving it back in the shops and everything. Like, I'm so used to being in like a lockdown situation anyway that it makes no difference at all to me being in a pandemic in comparison to everyone else. It's like a big shock to the system, but me, it's like trying to get that a nice tight level. That's it. That in there. That's the back. I have to remember what way I'm doing it. So, really, okay, I might just go into the corner to be honest. Oh, really? Jeez. That's hilarious. I forgot actually, I've got the hospital, I've got my lung doctor on Friday. I'm not going to get there without being in trouble. I know my son wanted to get his hair done. He's got it booked, but like later on. Oh my god. Seriously, Kirsty, really? Oh, people that desperate to get to Primark. Oh, hey, Jimmy, mate. Right, darling, it's nice to see you. staying off YouTube for a bit, everybody. Can't say I blame you. Sometimes for the best to have a bit of a break. I did yesterday afternoon. I just thought, no, I'm not going to indulge in like winding myself up. I must admit, I could have done with Primark a few times over this lockdown, where I've changed weight not rapidly but constantly throughout, and not had any clothes for the right season and that. Wow. Girl, stop growling. Who's grumbling? Yours keeps crashing. Yeah, I must admit, actually, I've got a really bad connection. It's showing as a bad connection anyway. That's just red every now and then. Mr. Stu Dublin's still in lockdown, really? How come there's still lockdown over there then? A bit confused. I thought it was all good over here, over this way anyway. Mm-hmm. Birdie. Yeah, little man. Oops. Oh, cool. Yes, very nice. Oh, really? May? Crikey. I suppose it's sensible though, because I do think that they are going to have quite a bit of a blow up though on about in about a month's time, from opening everything all back up, especially because they're not vaccinating some of the younger population now, are they? Let alone that there's quite a lot of the younger population who probably don't want to be vaccinated and won't be vaccinated. Got your second vaccine next month. Yeah, mine should be coming up due, but I haven't heard anything, and it wasn't written down on my little booklet thing that they gave me. But I'm sure I'll get told. That goes for you as well then, Liz. Lockdown. didn't realise I was staying in lockdown. Hi, cool. Okay. I really should watch the news, you know, because I'm terrible for that. I've been not paying much attention to anything. Pocahontas, Sonia having problems with getting the gaming chip for the PS5. The South has relaxed theirs a bit. We can now meet up to 10 outside. Is that because there still like increasing cases over there or what? I don't quite understand. I figured with so many being vaccinated, it would be pretty cushy by now. When you need a cooker and can't get one, PJ, I only bought in click and collect yesterday. Really? It's not good. It's not good having a broken cooker or like a need for a cooker as well, but you've been without a cooker for long, Liz. I suppose it's a nightmare this time with everything. So I'm wondering, should I make the lid hinged so as it can lift up and down? Could be. I could do that because I've got hinges. Yeah, I do like the black and white. She certainly looks stunning in black and white, doesn't she? Mm. This is basically like wrapping, like a wrapping, like parcel wrapping. Sorry guys. Oh, I could be showing you from both angles, you know. Maybe not. Now let's chat again. Oh, the audio stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit. Not sure why that is. I think that was. Can you see me, guys? Are you okay? Well, it just said that my audio bit rate or whatever was going funny, but it seems alright. No. Okay. I need to go away in a minute now. You going to shave your hair off, or do you just want to shave your hair off? There is a difference. I have shaved my hair off a few times. That's what I tend to do when I feel like going for a mad change. Yeah, I think it is because it's through through China. Like they're them shipping items at the moment is very expensive because they're not shipping it and there's not the travel going backwards and forwards to and from China at the moment. And so yeah, a lot of things that were very cheap to get from China are currently not being very cheap to get from China. And I can see that going on for quite a while into the future at the moment. It's all the items for the PS5 and everything as well. It will, like each of those components will be made in China, even if they are built in the UK, which I think they're actually built in China as well. Like the world is been closed down for a year, so it'll take a while before everything gets back to the plans that they had before. I think. Annoying, yeah, my hair gets annoying as well. Growing out at the moment, and it's getting thick again, which means it gets well hot on the back of my neck and that. I can have sympathy with that, because you've got thick hair like mine as well. It does have a tendency to be a lot of effort on the back of your neck, isn't it? But when my hair's full length down to my bum, which doesn't take it long to get there, it literally gives me, like, the RA in my neck gets worse because of it. All goods from China, no matter what it is. Yeah. Oops. Doing that a bit. Oops. Can't see chapstick. So when are you doing more of your fun tarot and singles nights and stuff, PJ? I do enjoy your little lives and that. Oops. Yeah, I've actually had some struggle with getting things that I know, because a lot of the stuff I buy is China. I buy the cheap China stuff, especially for like crafting, and that's amazing, the price differences for stuff. My next main buy is going to be a Crafter's Companion glue gun. So I want one, because my one was sucky. We got a delivery yesterday, did you? Yeah, I've had, like, this came from China. So it does get here eventually. It just takes quite a lot longer, which was already quite long anyway, wasn't it? I think, and I think like the cost of deliveries has gone up. That's why places like PlayStation Game and not having the equipment in ready that they expect to. It's actually the cost, not the fact that they can't get it. It's that it'll cost them a whole hell of a lot more to order those items. While delivery is like it is, so they're probably just trying to delay it until it's cheaper for them, because they're greedy. Big business is always greedy. That's why they make a lot of money. Yeah, that's not bad. Shaz, not bad at all. A week and a half. Like, I've waited for up to a month recently for something from China. think it was up to a month even before lockdown was at times I'd wait for deliveries for a month, but it's worth it if it's cheaper. In Wow. Ugh. I just wish it would go away. Why can't this cold just go away like it's meant to? You know what I mean? Like other people's colds do. I know the doctor's going to moan. I didn't go today as well. It was a month ago. Was it desk was told that? Yeah, see, it's because it's a desk. It's such a big item. It's going to cost too much money um, in delivery fees to get through customs and everything else. Please excuse me, keep sniffling and coughing and bleh. But yeah, like a month ago as well, it was while it was still in full lockdown. Whereas you might have more success like now this week that the world's starting to open up. I've just got glue on my new carpet. Because it's wallpaper, it's quite thick, so you have to sort of coax it around the corners a bit. Otherwise, it doesn't actually sit onto the edge of it. Try and grow veg. It's the best way to get eating more veg, you know. Growing it, definitely. Because it tastes so much better. Like, really tastes loads better, like, when you grow it fresh yourself. And it really does encourage you to eat more. One reconnecting. Can you see me, guys? Being in so veg. Squash and spinach. Seeds going. Oh, yum. I like squash and sweet potato. I'd like basically eat that instead of potato. I would quite happily. Carrots, little gem lettuce, and celery. It's not my fur baby. You should start trying it yourself as well, babe. Good way of losing weight is to like really increase your vegetable intake because you fill up on things that are giving you nutritional value. That's why it's also good to drink a lot of water because you fill up on the water instead of filling up, like feeling. You think you're hungry, but you're not. You're actually thirsty half the time. And if you drank more water, you'd probably like have smaller portions and that. Like one of my biggest problems was always portion sizes. I always not ate, but I serve up big portions. See, like the 10,000. You know what I mean? I'm so used to feeding people. There's always like more than my children in the house. There's always been more. more than just like my lot. um, they got them in pots already. Good. Welcome back, Claire. And take care. Hope the new medication helps, darling. Let me know what the doc said. Bless you. Okay, that's covered. So have I got a base or not? Don't know if I need a base really. That's outside, 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 and backside. You can go. Oh my god. I like lupins. I grow lupins. I used to grow lupins years ago. Right, I'm going to put you on mute and go to the toilet, guys. Wash my hands. I'll be back in a second, guys, yeah? Later. Don't miss me too much, will you? and then and then I coughed and burped at the same time, which was interesting. Oh, spaghetti squash, yeah. Okay. The wild rabbits have babies and they're eating your strawberries. Ooh, I used to grow strawberries as well. Yeah, you use it as an alternative pasta, yeah. Yes, strawberries are great, innit? I used to have the strawberry planters. Okay. So I still need to do the inside of the base, but I haven't got the materials to do it. So what I'm going to have to do with that is I'll line that with the wood thingy. Bless them. Just going to get rid of any of the excess glue here that'll stick up and hold the drawer from, stop the drawer from sliding in and out. Because how it's going to be, oh, I haven't put the drawers together yet, have I? I need to glue them together next. Okay, let's go up like that, shall we? Oh my god. Let's see if I can get this up there. Can't actually see what I'm doing, but you know, always helpful, isn't it? Oops, that was messy straight away. Oops. I really, the raspberries are nice, aren't they? Yeah, I've never grown them myself, but my ex-father-in-law did. He did a very good job of it. Keep him busy. Yeah. I'm trying to squish this into line. That's a good idea, Kirsty. Yeah, okay. So you can't really see what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just trying to go on this side panel. Oh my days. Breathing is well feeling obnoxious. My youngest son literally just said to me while I was coughing on the toilet, because that's what happens. I get to the toilet and then start coughing because I've had to exercise to get there. And he just said to me, I'd rather you went in now rather than wait until you're nearly dying. Don't know. And skin as well. It's not like I can give them money to get takeaways and stuff like that. Which I have done in the past when I've been in hospital. That spent giving them loads of money for takeaways so they didn't have to cook every day. But they'd have to basically be fully dependent on preparing their meals and stuff. I know they're capable. It's just that I always feel bad about it. Yeah, you can make like spaghetti out of it, like what looks like spaghetti, like vegetarian spaghetti. Like a squash. You've seen that you bought me a butternut squash before, haven't you? One time. They serve it in posh restaurants, don't they? Try and burnish this down so that it stays in place. It's getting messy now because I'm getting glue on my fingers. Same sort of plant as the normal butternut squash, but it's that are different, like species, I think. Oh, his suit live, is he? Oh, no wonder it's gone a bit quiet. I might come off and let him do his thing then, because it's obviously needing to be done at the moment, isn't it? And I can finish covering this off camera and then come back and glue the drawers together. Definitely got some interesting suits at the moment. I'm sure he's going to nail it. Plus, I've got some washing up to do and dinner to cook soon. Right, take care, Kirsty, sweetie. Bye to anyone that's left watching. I'll pop on over to Suits now. Anyone that is watching here, I suggest you go and watch Suits, because Suits is the defender of us lot, as well as himself having to be. And there's been some of that needed lately in the last 24 hours. Just remember, other people can be victims too. Certainly of that lot. Right, I love you. Bye.